Hi, my name is Christina DeZara. I'm a PhD medical educator and researcher at Harvard Medical School. I'm going to chat with you for just a few minutes today about using Twitter to connect, critique, and create in medical education. So who am I? Like I said, I'm a PhD medical educator, and I happen to be a person who took to Twitter. I started using it, and I realized that the benefits for me, for professional development, knowing people, knowing how to connect, critique, create, and be part of a worldwide virtual community of practice was such a strength for me. And I have, in the past 4 years, learned how to use Twitter effectively and have given a number of talks on the topic. And so that's why I'm happy to be talking to you for just a few minutes. What is Twitter? Let's start there. It's an online social networking service, in fact, a microblog that enables users to send and receive short 280-character messages called tweets. And you can receive and share information, participate in scholarly conversation, engage learners, and grow your professional network if you use Twitter appropriately. So in terms of staying connected, this is one of the main reasons that I recommend that people try using Twitter for professional purposes. I know what's going on in my field, and many people also know what's going on in their clinical fields by simply following a few key hashtags, following people who are big names in the field, and just getting a sense of what's going on. In terms of a conference that I went to a while back, AAMC 17, we actually had a tweet up. We brought together people who had previously not really met each other and known each other through Twitter to come together and have a shared conversation and meet each other in person. It felt like a community. It felt like we already knew each other. And so this was something that I helped organize at this conference. And it was a wonderful opportunity to feel not only that we knew people in the virtual space, but that we could also know them in the regular space in which we live and work. I would like to encourage you to think about critiquing and engaging via tweet chats and journal clubs. If you haven't tried a tweet chat or a journal club, get out there. Find one that interests you. There are many. There's a good number of clinically focused ones, such as this nephrology journal club. And as you can see, there's literally 3 steps to being able to engage. 3 steps, that's all. It's very simple. The MedEd chat, if you're interested in medical education, takes place every Thursday night at 9 p.m. All you do is put the hashtag in your web browser, and you are literally able to engage with others, to respond to questions, to take part in a scholarly conversation online. It doesn't cost anything. You don't have to go anywhere. You're simply getting to know people and engaging with them in the virtual space. I would also like to say being on social media can give you an opportunity to create. I have written a number of blog posts. I've written for HMS CME, that's the Harvard Medical School Continuing Medical Education Office. I also am the editor of the Harvard Macy Community blog, and I've written for them. Also written for the Medical Educators Tips and Tricks blogs. And so if you have a topic that you're very interested in, you can find a place to put out your work and then share it on Twitter so that people can read it. People can get a sense of who you are. And believe it or not, this work is becoming more and more valued and valuable in the field of medical education. And social media is here to stay. There's a vibrant Twitter community of practice out there, and just the hashtag MedEd that I see all the time had 13,000 tweets in the past week. And the impressions are ridiculous, nearly 43 million. So we know that people are using, we know that people are connecting, and we know that people are working in this space. In terms of professional considerations, you may find that there are benefits to your career because you have chosen to engage in the social media space. If you haven't had a chance to check out this paper, if you don't know Teresa, Neil, or Brent, they're wonderful people. They're working so hard in this space. And this paper can get you really thinking about what might I do with social media to harness that power for my own professional development. And in terms of scholarship, you can consider being part of scholarship in that online space. This is a simple letter to the editor that my colleague Larry and I wrote in response to that paper I just mentioned, where we talk a little bit about how we think 280-character tweets compared to the previous 140 can actually be a good thing for medical education because you can critique better, you can engage better, you can create better, curate better. And there are plenty of resources out there to help you get started. There's a number of academic medicine last pages. There's a few JGME, Journal of Graduate Medical Education ripouts, and also some 12 tips articles out there. And so if you are wanting to try to understand more about how you can use Twitter for professional purposes, there are resources out there for you. In terms of some quick tips for success, always consider your purpose and align with what you're trying to do. Know your hashtags. Find out what they are in your field. Check them out often. See what people are saying. Find your tribe. For me, it's on Twitter. Maybe for you, it's on Instagram. Maybe for you, it's on Facebook. But find where like-minded people are having conversations that you want to be a part of and join them. Always demonstrate professionalism. That means including having a professional handle, a professional profile. Tweet professional. If you are going to send a tweet or a message on social media and you think to yourself that maybe you shouldn't send it, don't send it. And then, of course, try and try again. You may find that you tried something on social media and it didn't go over that well. Nobody liked it. Nobody shared it. Keep learning. Keep going. Keep trying. Ask somebody who knows, why didn't my tweet get any attention? And they may be able to identify for you that you didn't include the right handle or a hashtag or a link, something like that. A simple fix that next time you can use to get more engagement. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak with you today.